Let's look at the 5-finger patterns for C major and A minor. First, we'll look at C major. You're going to line your fingers up to where your right hand thumb, finger number 1, is on C. Then finger number 2 is on D, finger number 3 is on E, finger number 4 is on F, finger number 5 is on G. It's important that your hand position is a light arc, more like you're palming a basketball and less like you're holding a tennis ball. But a light arc, you want to play with the pads of your fingers, not the very, very tip, but not with the flat part of your finger near the knuckle. When you find that position, your thumb should be just a little bit inside of the edge of the key, and that your fingers, unless you have very, very short fingers, your fingers should be right in between the white keys and black keys here. Don't try to put them all on the edge here, and don't try to play with these fingers on the edge, because then your thumb will have to reach forward to try to play those. But try to find that point where your thumb can still be on the key, your hand is relaxed, and then your other fingers are just draped forward. If you're playing something in which your thumb has to play on a black key, you'll move your entire hand up. But for this, we're looking at just the white keys. Your left hand is going to be just like your right hand, except instead of your thumb being on C, it'll be your pinky on C. So your pinky, finger number 5, is on C, and then finger number 4, your ring fingers, on D, then E, F, and your thumb ending on G there. Same position idea for your left hand, where your thumb is an inch or so into the key, and then the rest of your hand is just draped. Again, like you're palming a basketball, not like holding a tennis ball. So you're looking at C for each one, then D, then E, then F, and then G. So you're playing the same pitches, but even though it'll be different fingers going down at each point in time. So the whole pattern looks like this: C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, E, G, E, C. And then you'll play a chord that's C, E, and G. Or if you like to think in terms of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, and then a chord. And I'll give it to you one more time. Some general tips as you're going through: you want to make sure that each finger is pressing down. You don't want your fingers to fly up when they're not playing. So you don't want something like this, where the fingers are coming up when you're not playing. Keep them light and relaxed, barely touching, barely in contact with the key. They're just resting there. And when it comes time to play them, then you just lower them. They just come down. And you'll feel it in this part of your arm, because there aren't a lot of muscles in your hand. In fact, there's really only one right here. The rest of it is movement in your arms. This part of your arm will actually flex your hands. So as you go through, practice just independence and finger control. If you notice fingers flying up, a big sign of that is tension. So check your hand position. If your hand is too flat, that's going to create some tension. They're going to fly up. Also, if your wrist is too low, if your wrist is like that when you're playing, that's going to make your fingers want to fly up as well. So think about keeping your wrist nice and straight, and then your fingers relaxed as you're playing. It's the same idea when we're playing for A minor. We're just going to shift ourselves to where now we're looking at the A minor pattern. So starting on A, same idea. Now again, that's your pinky in your left hand on A, and your thumb in your right hand on A. And you're going to go A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. C, E, C, A. And then a chord with A, C, and E. So A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, C, E, C, A. And again, you're looking at a nice, relaxed arc to your hand where your fingers can just come down and return to that point of relaxation. If your wrist flattens out, this causes extra tension right here and it makes your fingers want to fly up. If your wrist is arced this way, you're playing with the wrong part of your finger. It's going to be hard to respond with quick notes, quick and accurate notes. So we want to have a straight wrist and just a light arc to the hand when you play that. Also, what helps many people is just to have a slight movement to the wrist, where you're kind of moving, just a little bit of motion. You'll see there I did it a little too much. I was trying to exaggerate and show it, and I played out of sync with my hands. It's just a very, very slight back and forth movement to the wrist. You can kind of use your wrist to help, especially for most people who haven't played much. Their pinky might be a little slow to react, and you can kind of use your wrist to help with that pinky strength and control. So for your homework, you're going to be doing the C pattern and the A pattern, 5 fingers. You're thinking that finger independence. And if you're away from a piano and you still want to practice, you can practice just doing this. Even going slowly. And that can give you some practice with just that muscle dexterity and that control. So hopefully that helps you out, and good luck on your assignment.